Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be explaining about molding materials. So from earlier videos, we are already familiar to the molding process. So in molding process, molding material holds a very important role. So let's now discuss about molding materials. So in molding materials are the materials used to prepare the mold in which molten metal is poured to produce castings. So in molding box, the mold cavity is created using this molding materials. Then after the molten metal is poured or filled into this mold cavity. In foundry practice, the most common molding material is molding sand. These materials must withstand high temperature, allow gases to escape and produce an accurate casting shape. So this is the molding material. So in this figure we can clearly see the molding material. This is the molding sand. This is molding sand, and in the hand these are also molding sand. So the common molding material is molding sand. So when we are using molding sand as molding material, that will be called sand casting. So what are the components of molding sand? So the molding sand is not only the sand, there are few components are mixed with molding sand to improve the property of the molding sand. So first is silica sand. This is the base sand. The main constituent of molding material is the molding sand, the fine particle of silica sand. So this is the base component. Usually it contains 85 to 95% of the molding sand mixture. It provides refractoriness. So this is the property to withstand against the temperature of the molten metal and determine strength and permeability. So we are using molding sand as molding material because of its high strength and the property of permeability. So what are the functions of this silica sand? So it forms the body of the mold. This is the main function of this molding sand. So this forms the body of the mold. The mold cavity is created using molding sand. It maintains mold shape during pouring. When we are pouring molten metal into the mold cavity, it maintains its shape. After that, the clay. Clay is the second component of the molding sand. It acts as binder into the molding sand. It acts as a binding material that holds sand particles together. After that, common types of clay is bentonite clay and fire clay. These are the common types of clay that are mixed with the silica sand. The function of the clay is it provides cohesiveness, it improves the plasticity of the molding sand and gives strength to the mold. So typically the amount of this clay is 5 to 10%. It depends on the types of molding sand. So in the next video I will discuss about the types of molding sand. So when the molding sand is green sand or dry sand or loam sand, the percentages of clay and the percentages of the silica sand varies, and we name after the composition are seen or composition is known, then we name the molding sand. The next is moisture or the water. When we prepare molding sand, firstly we take the silica sand, and after the silica sand we place the clay, the fine particle of the clay, and mix finely with the machine or by the use of hand shovel, and after that we add water or moisture content, and after that it get the original temperament. So added in small quantity to activate the clay binder. So when we add water to this mixture, it activates the clay binder. The functions of the water, the moisture: it improves plasticity, helps sand grains stick together, and enables mold shaping. Also its typical amount is 2 to 8%. It depends on the need of the molding materials or the need of the molding sand or the process. So also this percentage varies from different types of molding sand to molding sand. So the common types of additives in molding sand is used, it varies different. So additives are used to improve mold properties and casting surface finish. So we are using the additives to improve the mold property and the surface of the casting product. So common additives are, first one is coal dust. Coal dust, it also acts as a additives. It improves the surface finish of the casting product. The next is wood floor. It increases the collapsibility. So when we add wood floor with the molding sand, it increases the collapsibility property of the molding material or the molding sand. Next is silica floor. It improves surface smoothness. When we add the silica floor with the molding sand or molding material, it improves the surface smoothness of the product. Next is iron oxide. So we add iron oxide also with the molding sand to prevent expansion defects. So when we add iron oxide with the molding sand, it eliminates the expansion defects. So these are the molding sand with its common types of components. Hope this video was useful for you. Thank you for watching this video. For more updates, subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon.